This is Pastor Unpacked. Real talk, real faith, real growth. Let's break down life with Jesus. Come on, church, let's unpack it.
What does cancer teach a person? Embrace it or get frustrated? Welcome to Pastor Unpacked. I'm Pastor Bob McCabe from Wadsworth Church Nazarene, and back with me is Scott Baumgartner, and he's the one that helped me start this podcast, and he's been gone for a little while because he's been dealing with cancer and the cancer treatments, and he's back. He's been through some major treatments, and I'm looking forward to today to talk about that and just get back into the swing of these podcasts again with him. And so we're just going to start this first one with Scott and get his perspective on cancer, because I don't have it, so I can't give you much perspective on this. And so just overall, Scott, how you feeling?
I mean, I feel good. There's obviously been some major changes.
Yeah.
But at least I'm able to get up and live life still. It's a big change.
Yeah. So with the title of our podcast, so what's cancer taught you?
Have grace for myself. I've always been 100 miles an hour all through my life. Yeah. And cancer really slowed me down, put the brakes on. Yeah. I can't do the things. I don't have the stamina to do the things that I used to do. Mm-hmm. I have to take a lot of breaks. Yeah. And I don't do good. I vibrate out of the chair. I'm like, I need to be doing something. Yeah. So, that's been the biggest thing.
Gotcha. So do you feel like you've embraced it, or have you gotten frustrated, or both?
Definitely both.
Yeah.
Probably frustration is probably the leader, just because of the fact that I can't do the things that I like to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But some days are better than others. Some days you just wake up and say, "Hey, I know I have this, and I have to trudge through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all right."
Yeah. Well, I think that's means you're more embracing it.
Well, yeah.
Because if you're frustrated with it, you're not doing this right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to live your life. You want to be secluded at home and not talk to nobody, get depressed. And there's two ways to fight cancer: is to live your life,
right,
to do your treatments, to live your life mentally live, or give up, be frustrated, and everybody around you be miserable.
Right. Well, that's why I usually, I give and I pray about it.
Yeah.
Because it usually starts at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
You get up and you're just like, I still have this pain.
Yeah. So that's what that's what I mean. All right, it's here.
Yep.
How am I gonna? So probably every day is different.
It is. Yeah.
But I can just outsider looking in at you. You're not soaking in it. You're not making yourself miserable, because sometimes we hurt ourselves.
Right.
And any of us, whoever just gets sick or having a bad time, bad situation, we can make it so much worse by our minds going 100 miles the wrong way.
Exactly.
And be like, oh, woe is me. Nobody else has problems. And I think you've done a good job of being honest, because that's the thing. You need to be honest, whatever we're dealing with.
Right.
Honest about, this is hard today. Yeah.
Well, that's why I jumped at it when you said, "Hey, you want to get back to the podcast again?" I'm like, "Yes, let's go. Let's go."
Because it's important to we got to live life as we're dealing with issues.
Right.
Because issues are always going to come. Mm-hmm. No matter what's going good in your life, there's always things going to be going on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what has surprised you the most about your fight with cancer? What's been surprising?
Oh man. Well, I guess it's just the fact that, you keep trudging along,
Yeah.
I always thought cancer happened to somebody else.
Yeah.
So when I got my diagnosis, it was like it was a gut punch, and you knew everything was going to change, but you don't give up.
Yeah.
So I don't give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
again, outsider looking in, you put weight back on before your treatment, before.
I did, yeah. Eating a lot of ice cream.
You were a lot thinner, and you
Yeah.
could tell you were not feeling good.
yeah,
If somebody doesn't know you and looks at you today,
yeah,
they would never know you were sick.
Right.
So it's just amazing how the body can be resilient. It can handle the treatments, and how you've. So I think you would surprise people walking up. Oh, he's sick.
yeah.
So,
And I'm thankful for that,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
because I'm not one that takes to people. How
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be like the first thing that people ask. So
Well, it probably would, when you come back to the church, because you've been staying away from the church for a while because of just different
immunocompromised.
illness reasons and not
Yeah.
wanting to get immune systems down. So when you do come back, that's what you're going to hear from everybody. How you doing,
I know,
Scott?
right?
How you doing, Scott? And I've
Yeah.
been trying to tell people where you're at, and Sarah's been telling people, but it's still, when they see you, it's like they're going to forget everything that.
Yeah.
And that's part of, that's all right.
Yeah.
But this is where you get to give your testimony and get to say how you've gotten through it, and you're still living life, because now your story is going to be, it's going to help other people around you, because it's going to make them say, well, I need to quit complaining about life.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's still day by day, still doing it. Why can't I,
Right.
So you're going to, you don't know it yet, but you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people because of how you're dealing with it.
Yeah.
And again, you're not dealing with it as, oh, I'm good. Life is good. There's still them daily struggles,
Right.
but that's everybody.
Yeah.
And so it's good that you're facing it and fighting it. Because if you don't fight, you're going to lose.
Now you definitely lose. Yeah.
And
I'm not a loser.
And
Yeah.
so I'm glad I'm not coming to visit you at your house, laid up in bed, and
Right.
because you would be. If you're mentally not in the right place, you would be home in bed
Yep.
waiting to die.
Right.
And it's all because of someone's mental state. You can easily put yourself there.
Yeah.
But I know everybody else's illnesses are different, and treatments hit people differently. So some people do get there, there's
do.
nothing they can do.
Yeah.
So everybody's situation is different. I'm just saying, even there's people that's in their bed sick are fighting it,
Yes.
because they want to live. And so there's different ways to live, but there's different ways to make yourself miserable. And I'm just thankful to see that you're not making yourself miserable.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
But you are it's okay to have them hard days. You're having them hard days, but man, it's just been good to see that you're facing it and not running from it.
Right.
And so how do you think the Lord's helped you mentally with all this?
Oh, he's here right now. I mean, I've got leg pain, arm pain, joint pain, and thank goodness for, the medical profession. There's painkillers and stuff, but I'm thankful that he is here to say, hey, look, there's a lot more for you to come.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been talking to me a lot more here because I've been going to him a lot more.
Yeah.
So he's telling me, hey, be patient. You got things coming.
Yeah.
So.
I promised in Psalms 55:22, cast your burden onto the Lord, and I'll sustain you. And that's an important place that you're at right now, is to keep bringing him your pains, right? Keep bringing him everything. Let him carry you. Let him pick you up and take you. And so it's good.
Yeah.
So have you asked this question? Have you asked why me?
I did in the beginning.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of thought of like, where did it come from?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a blood cancer. It's basically the body attacking itself.
Yeah.
Where does that come from, and why now?
Yeah.
I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
Have I always had it?
Yeah.
I mean, the questions could preoccupy me every day, but now it's like, hey, you got to live.
Yeah.
I want to live.
Yeah.
Now that I know that I have a kind of a timeline, I want to maximize that time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the why me is it's an honest question we're allowed to ask.
Yeah.
You can see it in the Bible, different stories where people ask that question, and it's okay. Like the Lord doesn't say, "What are you asking that for?" Because He wants us. It's just part of processing it and dealing with it, because of sin and because of how we're born into this world. We're always thinking we're better than other people around us.
Yeah,
and we're important, and that things can't happen to me.
right.
Because this is what I'm doing with my life. This is what I got to do, and when we just got to realize that we got to be humble and thankful and cherish everything, and a lot of times the greatest people in the world is the ones that's dealing with some kind of ailment.
Yeah.
They changed the world with their ailment, and they never would have if they never got the ailment, because the ailment humbles you.
Mm-hmm.
It changes your perspective.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's in pockets. You get better, and then life changes, and then your life focus changes.
Right.
Just because you're in it, when you're in it, you're focusing on that.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting to watch people that's been healed or got through things, and you would think that they would be on the straight and narrow.
Right. Yeah.
But when they get better, that same temptation comes back of, oh, now I'm good now, so now I can.
Yep.
And it's not even on purpose. We just slip into it because we feel back to normal.
Yeah. Yep.
So I want to read a scripture to you that's easy to say, but hard to do.
Yeah.
And I think the Lord knows that, but He wants us to really comprehend it and realize that we need to talk to Him. And it's Phillipians 4:6. Do not worry about anything. Yeah, right.
Right.
Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. So He tells us not to worry, but pray. And He says, go ahead and tell me what you want, what you need, but also thank Him for what He's done. I think in the big scheme, what He's saying in this verse is don't live in the worry. Because He talks about, just focus on today. Don't worry about tomorrow, right? And so, especially like your situation, it's day by day, right? Focus on today.
Exactly.
Just more focus on. So just worry about today. Just get through today. Figure out how you're going to do today. Tomorrow, get up.
And we'll see what happens.
Stretch the joints and
It's like,
start over, do it again.
Yep.
And so having that honesty, He wants your honesty, right? And so tell Him how you feel. And that's for anybody listening. Tell Him how you feel. Like, let it go. That's how you let it go, is when you tell somebody.
Right.
When you tell the Lord how you feeling, you're letting it go.
Right.
Instead of keeping quiet, and you just beating yourself up, and just you're taking all the pressure. And so that's praying. It's just having a conversation with God and saying, "Look, I'm tired of this.
Yeah. I need help.
Yeah.
I need you, Dad.
Yeah.
I need you to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after you tell him what you need, you naturally begin to see what he's done for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from where you were 100 days ago to now, it's better. You know, it's not where you want it to be,
right.
but it's better.
I'm living.
Yeah.
I was technically on my deathbed.
Yeah.
And didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful to be living.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians 12, here's an encouraged one, 9 through 10. And this is Paul talking. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness."
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm glad to boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ can work through me. That's why I take pleasure in my weakness and in the insults, the hardships, the persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong. And this, to me, it's just Paul saying you got to embrace what you're dealing with in your life right now.
Yeah.
Strong is not running from it and saying, "This ain't happening to me."
Right.
Like, I'm not going to allow it to affect me. I'm not going to allow it. And it's like, no, it's okay to say I'm weak.
Yeah.
It's okay to say I'm not coming because I don't feel good today, you know. But then there's days to say, I don't feel good today, but I'm going, you know, living. So I would like to say that I'm proud of how you and Sarah's handle this dealing with cancer, because it's a family. This is a family.
It is.
Family struggle.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for your guys' honesty, especially with me, on how you guys are doing. I'm thankful for how the church has embraced you guys and been there for you.
Yeah.
Praying for you and thinking about you. Because these things, everything's teaching moments. So this is a great teaching moment on how do we help each other in crisis. Because sometimes we don't know how until we get in it,
yeah.
And learn from our mistakes and learn from our successes, and especially from your perspective, like what could we have done better, or what should we have stayed out of, you know, because sometimes it's not about words, right? And that's the hard thing when you hear something hard. You want to have the magic pill in the words, and sometimes you can't.
Right.
It's just presence, being present, and letting the Lord speak to you without me saying something inspirational, you know, or somebody.
And on that point too, I want to say, you know, thanks to you and the congregation for their prayers and, you know, reaching out,
Yeah.
you know, asking how I'm doing, how Sarah's doing, you know, my father, you know, it's important to know that you have people that are there for just in case, you know, that they want to help. And this church has been amazing.
Yeah, good. And I know your family's been good around you.
Yeah.
You got to have a good team around you.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that you have that. And
yeah.
And so, do you want to tell them what you had done? People understand what you've been through.
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, plasma cell leukemia. So it was kind of a 1-2. Mm-hmm. What they did is the short and sweet is they took the good cells out of my blood and put them in like a little package. And then they went and they killed my immune system. That was very, very difficult. I mean, you talk about no energy. That was horrible.
Yeah.
And after that, then they put all those good cells back into my body, and now it's rebuilding. They said there's about 100 days where you're really immunocompromised.
Yeah, and we're right at the 100.
We're right at 100 days. So actually, you're going to see me back at church this Sunday. We already talked about it, Sarah and I. So we're going to be there. We're 100 days, 95 days, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it just you got to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. In the medical field, they told you that you had got a new birthday.
New birthday.
Tell them what that means, why that happened.
Just because now I'm just starting over. I mean, I don't have any of the immunizations like when I was an infant. I'm a new person. April 15th, tax day of all days.
That's because they took all the blood out, your blood, all the cells out, and cleaned them and put them back.
Yep.
So,
yep. It's a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm thankful for the people in the medical profession, Cleveland Clinic, SUMA here in Barberton. I mean, they've been amazing people.
Yeah, it's great. So you can say you've been. It's funny how you can say you've been born again twice.
Yeah, right.
Because they give you a new birthday, but then
I'm a new man.
But now you can say, like, in faith, we say you're born again, so your life's changed. So you're experiencing that twice.
Yeah.
One physical twice, and you face it spiritual twice.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I mean, I know it's hard even now, but you have a great testimony, and you get to be an inspiration to people around you. And just know we're still continuing to pray for you, because we know this is terminal. So for it to completely go away, the Lord's got to touch you, and He may or He may not, but He wants you to live your life,
right?
Embrace it, give it to Him every day, take it day by day.
Yep.
Because even if you're healed from this, something's going to happen. I mean,
right.
something else will get, something's going to happen to us all. And I know it's an easy cop out, but it's the truth. But God still heals. Everybody who Jesus healed died still. Yep. But He still gave them life to live it abundantly. Yep. Because these people that He healed, guess what? We're talking about it today. Mm-hmm. So it's that we're sharing their testimony. So that's what you get to do right now, is share your testimony. And you're better now than you were 100 days ago.
Yeah.
You're not where you were a year ago, but that's all right. Who is? Right.
Well, I was in pain a year ago.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
And I'd had that for many years.
Yeah.
So now it's a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
But
at least you know what's going on.
Yeah. It's manageable.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't manageable.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just anybody out there who's dealing with cancer, what would you tell them?
Man, just keep plugging away. I mean, live. There's groups out there that you can talk to if maybe church isn't the place.
Yeah.
But even so, I mean, a good pastor that can give you some good messages to look in the Bible. I mean, the Bible's a great place, to find just that comfort.
Yeah.
There's just keep living.
Yeah.
I know it's tough.
Yeah. So what's God's trying to tell you? Embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get frustrated with it, but don't live in the frustration.
Right.
Try to come up with daily goals, purposes.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have bad days.
Yes.
It's okay that you got to stay in bed all day and sleep all day because you're dealing with sickness. But take advantage of the days that you feel good, and even if you can't still do much when you feel good mentally, thank the Lord for the good that He's done, and He's give you a good day.
For sure. Yeah.
And that's for anybody in anything in your life. Like, He don't want us to live in misery. So let cancer teach you. Anybody that's going through anything, let it teach you. Embrace it. Again, we like to tell people in this podcast, if you don't have a church, you can come to Wasbrook Church Nazarene, but go somewhere.
Yeah.
Go somewhere, have a family, because you never know when you're going to need something like this. Have a family, find a church family, find a pastor that will support you and care for you. And most of all, let Jesus in your life, in your situation.
Yeah.
It's Pastor Unpacked with Scott and Pastor Bob. We appreciate you. And thank you.
This is Pastor Unpacked. Real talk, real faith, real growth. Let's break down life with Jesus. Come on, church, let's unpack it.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.